Good and evil. Many years ago, there was a merchant who lived happily with his wife along with three sons. One day, his wife felt sickly, but no doctor revived her again. It seemed she was going to die. Finally, she died. He became desperate, losing his wife. He had neither any intention for business nor for his family. Two elder boys were very sporty, but the youngest boy was concerned for his father's pathetic condition. The youngest was very handsome, and so he was named Raja. He tried to take back his father's life into normalcy. His father became gradually attentive to his business, and the business was going well. As a merchant, he had to visit many places, and whatever gifts he procured, he presented these to his sons. As the sons came into maturity, the merchant asked them what they want so that he might fulfill their desires. Two elder boys got an opportunity and presented their father a list of the choices. But the youngest one did nothing like this elder brothers. He wished his father's blessing, said, I pray to God of your safe journey, nothing more than that. He was moved by youngest son and he also admired him. One day, merchant had to go for a long journey. He wanted the list of two elder sons. He advised them to take good care of themselves. So the elder son gave a long list. Second son warned his father not to forget in bringing a shirt. But the youngest one was silent. But his father insisted him to tell his choice. Raja wished that his father could come back in safe, and he wished that he was fond of rose. His father assured him that he must bring the rose as it was his first wish. Unfortunately, the business was not going well at that time. Therefore, he asked his men to go back by ship, and he himself took a horse and came back home. On his way, he came across a palace. He proceeded to it. He found a large, beautiful garden with many flowers. It was really superb. He called loudly if anybody was there. Getting no response, he thought of plucking beautiful roses. But as soon as he plucked it, he heard a groaning sound. He saw a man with tiger's face. He was frightened. Then the strange appearance asked him why he had plucked the flower without his permission. So he must give him severe punishment. The merchant requested to excuse him. He also felt sorry for it. The strange creature offered him one condition, otherwise, he must get punishment. The condition was if any one of his son would sacrifice his life for his father, then the merchant would be freed. The merchant rushed to his home. All of his sons were very happy to see him, especially his youngest son, as he was always a well wisher of his father. Soon the merchant started crying. Raja asked what happened to him. He told the whole incident and was scared also. But Raja assured him, I will meet the strange creature. He made him elder brothers aware of it, but they did not pay any heed to him. He requested them to look after father in his absence. He proceeded. At the entrance of the palace, he was impressed by the beautiful garden. On entering, he came across a light music and had a nice meal and a sound sleep. Then he proceeded again to the garden. The sun was going to set. He heard a terrible groaning sound. He thought it was coming from walls. Suddenly, a strange creature approached in front of him. He was startled. The strange creature said, "You are so beautiful and good, and I am so ugly and bad." Raja replied, "You are a good nurturer." His fear got vanished. He asked Raja if you would make friendship with him. Raja neglected it. The strange creature was depressed and left the palace. So, in every night, the creature came to know his answer. Raja always denied. His heart cried for his father and his elder brothers. Seeing him very depressed, the strange creature asked the reason for his depression. He replied that he was feeling homesick. He missed to see his father and elder brothers. So the strange creature made arrangement for his going back to home. He had to promise that he must return after a week. The strange man gave him a ring and said, "The moment you keep this ring under your bed, you would be here." Raja came back to his house in his way. His brothers were amazed to see him and wanted to know how he got freed from there. Raja replied that it was the strange creature who permitted him to come back house. The narrated the good manners and activities of the strange man towards him. He said, "The strange creature permitted me to stay with my father only for a week." His father was very happy, but his elder brothers envied him. He planned to make the strange creature angry so that the creature wouldn't be so disgusted with him that he must kill Raja. When the scheduled day came for his return, his father urged him to stay one day more. His brothers were aware of it, so they pretended him for staying. Raja suspected his two brothers because they were showing much more concern to him. He realized that he must get severe punishment for this overstaying. Somehow he agreed with their proposal to stay a few days more. At night he dreamt a thrilling dream. The creature was very sick. It was under a tree and had no sense. It seemed that the creature was going to die. Immediately he proceeded to the palace by means of ring. He rushed to the tree. He was at a loss of what to do. He took the stranger's head in his lap and sprinkled water in his face. The strange creature came into consciousness. As soon as he got well, he repeated the question, "Would you be able to make friendship with me or not?" He agreed. Then the ferocious creatures turned into prince. Seeing the Raja become speechless, he was amazed and asked whether he was really a prince. It seemed to him a mysterious event. The prince said that a magician had turned him to a terrible creature. Because the magician wanted to make friendship with him, he denied to accept it. So it was the result of his unwillingness. He also said if anybody want to make friendship with him, there would be no harm, and he had regained his original shape. As he accepted his friendship, so the magic had failed. Raja was very pleased with him. He then took the prince to his father to introduce him. His father was very happy hearing the miracle. After that, they lived happily. Their friendship did not get separated. Thank you.